We're coming up to 1 week into the COP26 conference, this international conference here in Glasgow, where world leaders and indeed their negotiating teams are trying to come to conclusions to keep warming down, to 1.5 degrees, and the task is halving global emissions by 2030 in order to do that. Now, over the last few days, we've heard several announcements. We've heard announcements on more than 40 countries signing up to getting rid of coal from their energy generation. We've heard more than 100 countries signing up to growing forests and ending deforestation within the next 9 years. We've seen global finance commitments, not just from governments, but from businesses too. Well, today we're talking about ecology, and there are events across COP26 today that discuss how to keep ecosystems alive. This brings in governments, native peoples, farmers and industries to talk about the whole holistic ecological system here in this world, and to what extent will these meetings actually bear fruit? Well, that's all to be seen. Of course, we're halfway through this conference. There's still another week to go, but this weekend, Sunday has no official events. Saturday will be the driving force for what gets carried forward into the week ahead. In the week ahead, we can think that we'll be listening to announcements on transport. There'll be announcements on various other things, but as I say, today, Ecology Day here at COP26, but it's not just what's going on inside COP26, not just what discussions, debates and announcements there are here, because on the streets, not just of Glasgow, but of London and several other cities in the UK as well, there are more protests. The Greta Thunbergs of this world are not satisfied that COP is doing enough, and they're protesting the environmental conference. It's peculiar to many ears. Why on earth are people protesting world leaders doing what they've asked them to do? World leaders are doing so much when it comes to climate, far too much in the eyes of many. The taxes, the regulations, the commitments, the stifling, really, of the free and open economy in so many areas. And yet, for some campaigners, for some protesters, it's not enough. The question has to be asked, at what point will it be enough? Of course, we're expecting potentially a global agreement to come this coming Friday. But until then, lots more negotiation to take place, and we'll be bringing every second of it, all the interest, all the twists and turns, all of the news, what matters to you, right here on GB News. We're in Glasgow to report everything that matters.